Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for coming out this morning. My name is Miranda Kelly. I'm one of the organizers here. My specialty is in the banking and finance area. Actually, you know what? We only have one speaker this morning, so I'm going to take some time right now and just recognize the other organizers that are in the room. And since we have some time, give some background in how you got involved, where you think that your niche is to help people, and one piece of advice that you would give any entrepreneur.
Oh,
Yes, all right, Shane.
hey guys, Dr. Shane Smith, just Shane. I'm with the Jim Moran Institute, which is part of Florida State University. We serve the existing small business owner, 3 years or more, 3 more employees, and teach them how to work on their business so they no longer have to work in their business. But I've been working out of the ECC for 8 years, and it was just hard not just to be pulled in by the gravity of 1 million cups. I think it's the best ongoing organization around. So keep coming back. If you're new here, you'll see something new every time. And for those of you that are new entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs, just remember that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. Keep moving. Movement creates motivation. Don't wait for it to happen the other way around.
Great. Thank you, Shane. Before I jump in the next one, I forgot one important part. And since we're kind of doing some introductions here, if you are parked over here in this parking lot, please take the time now to relocate across to the open spots across the street, because even though these say visitor, it's for the building next door and you could get towed. Yeah. Tori, our social media organizer, please give a hand to her for everything. Thank you.
Sorry, this is the wrong spot.
That's all right. No, just what would be advice that you, from a social media perspective, what would be some advice that you would give to an entrepreneur just starting up?
I think that's hard. There's so many things.
Take a class on social media, then I hear that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, honestly, YouTube is everyone's best friend. University. But I would say just try and get your brand out there. Just find your domain, find your basic branding essentials. I would say start with that. Kind of like colors, how you want your tone to sound. Just start with the basics and then work your way up from there. A lot of people like to start up here without having their basic building blocks, and then you have to go backwards. So I would say a really strong brand starts with a really strong foundation and stuff.
Great advice. Thank you. All right. I see Julia here in the back.
I'm Julia. I'm with Blind Text Coffee. I think my biggest contribution here is fascinating everybody.
Thank you.
1 million cups of what? It's usually coffee is all we think of when we hear that. So the biggest contribution. And otherwise, sometimes I have a good idea occasionally. But
you do. I'm very impressed with some of the questions. You have a very dynamic background of details and information, industries I would not expect you to have knowledge on. So thank you for being here. Walter
Matthews, I got sucked into this place by the veteran entrepreneurship programs. And I've just been coming here since about 2018. There's one of my former professors over there from Shane from the University of Tampa. How can I help? I don't have a clue how I can help. I think if you're somebody that doesn't, you're feeling discouraged and you don't really think you're making progress, you're making progress. And that's where I probably can help you, is it really encouraging you and letting you know and showing you how you're making progress and maybe ways that you haven't thought about, especially if you're a veteran. You'll be surprised at the amount of corporate knowledge that you really do.
Measure backwards.
And you're not talking about Toastmasters, like.
Oh yeah, well, I was going to talk about that after.
Yeah, but still, that's a really important thing. Skill. We're just talking about organizers right now, sir.
I'm also a member of Toastmasters. Various roles within the Toastmasters leadership structure here, and it's a great way for you if you're looking to work on your communication skills and leadership skills overall.
Excellent, thank you. David.
I'm David. I work here for the ECC county employee. I'm also an organizer for 1 million cups. Been an organizer for about 7 years now at this point. I started out where a lot of you started out. I had no idea what entrepreneurship was when I first got here. I kind of got thrown into this. but I have a business, I've had a business with a partner, don't do that. I'm a friend, but, yeah, I'm hopefully here to help guide people where I've been and where, I'm still learning as I go, and I would say, just keep making progress, even if it's not perfect, because there's no such thing as perfection.
Right. Thank you. So what you heard is organizers come from all different aspects of running a business or teaching and educating. So if you have a passion around the entrepreneur community, which I think is the cement that holds us together, my philosophy is that entrepreneurship or solopreneurship is a very lonely type of business. And we're in our heads a lot and we're not as kind to ourselves as we are to others. And so if you're down on yourself, coming out here and hearing about the problems that other people are experiencing and how they're handling it is really validating. And you're able to share those situations with people. So please continue to come out. This is all because of the Kauffman Foundation. So that is a nonprofit up in Kansas City. They are the ones that put on 1 million cups. And the reason it's called 1 million cups is there are 140 plus locations across the country that are meeting on a Wednesday in their particular time zone. And we're hoping there's 1 million cups of coffee being shared around entrepreneurship. So on your table, there is the 1 million cups sign-in sheet. If you'll please do that QR code, it just lets them know you're here. You're not going to get on a list of anything. You're not going to get spammed with anything. And one of our guests here in the back actually came up to me. He had checked in early. After you've checked in for 3 times, you're eligible to win some swag. So he's going to be going to see David after he got the notice that he is eligible. So congratulations to him. The other QR code on the table standing up is for the Entrepreneur Collaborative Center. ECC is what we like to call it. There are dozens of other groups and organizations that meet and house, you'll see it at the end that are on our event calendar that show you what are the classes that you can take for entrepreneurship. Take every class you're interested in. Most are $0 commitment to you because it's paid for by tax dollars or the nonprofit. That's their mission and that's what they want to do. So if you're here for entrepreneurship, you came to the right location. I would like to introduce our first speaker. This is Jonathan Gray with, I'm pronouncing it, Teyora?
Yeah.
Teyora Technologies. Thank you, Jonathan. Come on up.
Good morning. I'm actually going to introduce this amazing young man. My name is Ikia Wallace, and I am Paradigm Global Business Solutions. And what we do is help young men such as Jonathan Scott to introduce their businesses to you guys. We help them get all the operations and the marketing and the things that they need to get done to get to places like 1 million cups. Jonathan came to me as a brilliant young 17-year-old with an idea that was insane. And I love the fact that he has taken it on. He has brought it to life, and I can't wait for him to share it with you guys. He is a young man that has just been accepted to Alabama State University. And this is going to be his career as he goes through college. So please welcome Mr. Jonathan Scott up to you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jonathan Scott, founder of Scott Industries and founder of Teyora Technologies, the intelligent wellness platform. What we do here at Teyora, we like to put everything in one place, one platform, one wellness, a holistic approach to wellness. So if everybody could take out their phones and scan this QR code to the very left. My left, your right. And what you'll see is that's our Instagram, Teyora Inc. We're just budding, and reach us at our website or inktranquility.com. So why I made Teyora. I was doing football, wrestling, track, but I still like to look good. I still like to put on a show. And that's so hard when you don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. So we made it simpler and we said, Teyora, we're going to put it in AI. So we're going to make intelligent solutions paired to you. And the problem is it's overwhelming choices. So we came up with a plan. Students and athletes often find themselves overwhelmed by the multitude of solutions available. it's confusing. It's very confusing going to practice, putting on cleanser, and then putting on the wrong moisturizer, and now you got bumps on your face. And now everybody's judging you at school. I'm a football player. What am I gonna do? You know? And so you abandon it. You abandon it after just 30 days. But you just spent all of this money, maybe even $2,000 a year that the average person spends on wellness. You guys didn't even know that, did you? Exactly. Now imagine if we could cut that down through one app. Hold on, keep going. It's a fragmented market. You have all these cleansers, you have all these moisturizers, you have all these apps in literally around the globe, around the world. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if we could put it all into one app and it's for you? You know, what type of hair do you got? You got long hair, right? You got long string hair. I can't use your shampoo. She can't use your shampoo. He can't use your shampoo. So why would I recommend the shampoo that you use to him? I wouldn't. So why does Sephora, why does Ulta, why do these other brands do these things? Well, we're not. So we're going to be better. We're not going to be fragmented. We're going to be a one complete wellness platform. Just like that. Single. We don't have to juggle a bunch of different things to make you happy. What you put in is a data-intensive application. So did you sleep? Did you eat? Did you wash? Did you do all these things that make your day great? And that is what we're going to track through AI. We're going to design, track, and use user platforms to ensure that we get customer insights and give it back to brands to say, hey, your customers are using Neutrogena. Your customers are using Neutrogena. For this amount, for this type of skin, make more. You know what I'm saying? Or, hey, people like this product. Make more of this product. And we're going to be that type of insight to brands. And we're going to partner with brands to make this all possible. And not just brands, we're going to partner with specialists. There's too many self-proclaimed experts. Why don't we just actually get some experts? You know what I'm saying? Why don't we actually get people who know what they're talking about? And let's put it on the app so you can actually get a consultation with them and not actually have to go through the rigmarole or a bunch of paths to meet with your dermatologist or a curologist just because I have a bump on my lip. You know what I mean? I got a bump on my lip. I want it gone. So the Teyora ecosystem. What we do is, like you said, we're a holistic approach, and we build all these things into one center, a shop that is curated to you, what you wash your face with. So you wash your face with Cetaphil. Okay, we're gonna put Cetaphil in your shop. Okay, you like to take this body oil, you like to get this lotion. We're gonna recommend more of that lotion. Everything is for you. Why would I recommend something you don't use? I wouldn't. So why do other brands do? Diverse product portfolio. We have body oils, body butters, like Booyah butter, moisturizers, shampoos, all in one platform that is all through Teyora. KPIs. We're scaling to about $10,000 monthly revenue, 3 months consistent. And we want to hit on 5-star rating because putting everything into one has never been done before in an app. Organic growth. We want people to keep using this app. 35% month over month. Keep using Teyora because it's going to keep learning about you and it's going to pair the person that you are with the products that you should use. So this is what we asked.
Okay, is that the end of your presentation, John?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's sharp a little bit. The first question that we like to ask as a community is, what can the community do for you?
Well, community can help expand access into innovative solutions for professionals, entrepreneurs, and high-performing populations. Basically people help us get connected with people that want to be better, that want to wash their face. Not everybody wants to be clean, but help us, right? But help us connect with people that want to, but just don't know how. That just go into the store and just buy whatever. That's what we want to stop. So that's what you guys can.
Okay, everybody, if you have a question, please raise your hand so Jonathan can call on you, and please wait until you're called on. And when you do speak, if you could speak loud enough for the room to hear you. We also have people that are online that want to be able to hear the question.
Great presentation, like the energy going, you know. I'd like to understand about the monetization part of your business. How will you incentivize the user to utilize your platform? What will you give in exchange?
Well, what will I give in exchange? So, like I said, we are an API integration with other brands as we scale. So other brands will pay us to say, hey, let us be on this platform and let us advertise our new product on your site or your app, you know? And that's how we're going to monetize it. As also, we have a subscription $9.99 for a more user premium based Teyora that not only does sleep, hydration, face tracker, it does so much more that is still coming soon. And that,
So marketing and research.
yes, advertising.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'm a little confused on what the app does. Like me as an end user, I download the app and what I'll do with it. Like, am I just looking at products? Do I just like wake up every day and say I want to sleep? Like what? Can you walk us through the app itself?
Yes, sir. So you go into the app, it asks you, how many hours did you sleep? That's the most important thing. Did you get 8 hours? If you didn't get 8 hours, it's going to recommend that you get 8 hours. Then it's going to ask you, did you drink water? How much water did you drink? Did you wash your face? Did you put on moisturizer? These are all things that you need to do. Did you brush your teeth? And then when you put all these things, the app starts learning you. It's not just a big bombardment experience with questions. It starts learning you. And yes, when you get on the app, you start looking at products, you start looking at shopping, but you don't just look at products. It's not just a product experience, it's a user experience. And it asks you, did you eat meat? Did you eat more meat today than vegetables? It's a user experience that learns you, and it actually makes you feel good. It makes you feel like your best, like a best friend. like somebody wants to understand you. Somebody wants to get to know you, you know? And that's what we do. Did I answer your question?
So, great presentation, by the way.
Thank you.
Now, when reaching out with this to other people, have you looked at students from your old high school?
Yes.
Have you looked at even integrating this to Alabama and saying that, you know, so, I don't know if you're gonna be in the football program with them, but, are you gonna talk to some of those athletes, try to get a hold of some of those cheerleader athletes, football players, basketball players, and say, hey, you know, try to reach out in that social media aspect?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Social media and local creators, local brands and businesses is always how we build our product and brand, getting to anybody who can monetize or advertise our products. So yes, I'm not on the football organization.
No.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, great presentation, but I just want to go off with his question because from what you said, you're going to advertise to, for example, Neutrogena about advertising their product on your platform to the people. So wouldn't it create a conflict of interest because you want to find the best for your performing athlete client base? On the other hand, like the big brands, they want to reach out to a large audience base. So how can you mitigate that?
Well, we're an AI platform. So of course, we're only going to show the user things that they should be using. So when brands pay us to get on somebody's feed or to be at the top, they're paying for the people that should be using their products. And those people that are using their products, they want their products. They're not just saying, oh, I'm going to go to the store. Why would they go to the store and buy these things when there's an app that shows them all of their products in one place? So yes, this question's a little bit. Yes, sir.
Back to my original question, you're working for the big brands. You're doing marketing research.
Sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And I'm the user, right? You want my information. You want to know what am I using? What am I drinking? What am I eating? What am I putting on my body?
Yes, sir.
What are you giving me?
What am I giving you?
Mhm.
I'm giving you the satisfaction of knowing that what you buy and what you're looking at works and that it's coming soon and that you don't have to go out of your way to go get it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, right here, Tom. I think what everybody's trying to get you to hear us say is there is no incentive for me to be your data. You saying that you're going to give me what the advertisers pay you that align with what I've input. I have no confidence that that's, based on what you said, what I would want. I'm organic, sustainable. Are you asking those questions?
Yes.
Fine. Okay. So you've got to be clear to us in your presentation that you are going to define what we find valuable. And I want the confidence to know I don't want to be advertised to if it doesn't align to everything on there. Are you saying if I say sustainable, B company, organic, then I'm not gonna see any ads outside of that?
No. It's curated specifically for you as it asks questions. It's building an algorithm for you.
Be very clear in your presentation. Maybe start with saying, you answer 10 questions, we narrow it down to this many advertisers. You answer this many questions, we narrow it down. We keep reaching down to what is important to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
So you may want to gear it towards like when I'm looking up products, I'll look up products for 4C hair. And they give me a list of products.
Yes,
that work
ma'am.
For 4C hair, and that's what your
Yes, ma'am.
AI is doing, giving people a list of products based on what their needs are.
Yes, ma'am.
Based on what their skin type is, if they're dry, if they're oily, if they're in between. So you might want to make it clear, oh, I am reaching out to people to help individuals find the right product the first time for them.
Yes, ma'am.
And especially a lot of young people, they be out there trying everything. So just really honing in on that. This is what I'm reaching, and this is who I'm reaching. And these, of course, these companies are gonna come for you because they're like, okay, you have all these young people on your app looking for products and finding the right products. Let me line up with you so they can be sure to put me up there and think about buying my.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
And just to bounce off of that too, and bounce off what they said, for people who have medical conditions, like overactive sweat glands or, some medical condition like that. And I'll be honest, I'm one of those type of people, I have to buy certain things. You can gear that to them as well, and your brand saying, hey, if you put this in there, specialized, okay, yeah, you might be oily, or you might be having a medical situation going on, like for smells, or what's the word? Eczema, yeah, exactly.
Vegan.
Any one of those issues can be geared toward it. That way your business can be geared towards that. It might bring it up better.
Sir.
Over here.
Jonathan, great presentation. Again, love the energy like Jeff said earlier. I think you coming up straight out saying, you said a word earlier, algorithm. So maybe something along the lines of, we have a curated algorithm specifically for you when you join our app. You know, you don't have to have the hassles of looking on different products, doing your research. Like, we take whatever you give us, all that data, and we curate a product line specifically for you and your skin type, your hair type, whatever. More of an incentive for me to use it instead of like, we know the struggles of doing research or going to the store and like, want to try something new, but there's 100 different brands, what has aluminum in it, what has all this in it, what's, you know, curating it and using AI, because it's being done already through like apps like TikTok.
Right.
For you pages for you.
Right.
So using terms like that, I think will help people better understand what's for them on your app.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
A great presentation.
Thank you.
So is it strictly just a curated ad space that you've created? Is there there's additional?
No, it's a habit tracker. It's a habit tracker
Okay.
plus a curated market system.
Gotcha.
So you're making sure that you are the best person you can possibly be while buying the best products that you could possibly
So
buy.
it's a digital,
Yes.
essentially a digital assistance for your health and wellness, and then you're adding that, monetizing it with the app.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Awesome presentation. I like how you were moving around, that kept the attention.
Thank you.
What you're doing. A recommendation, just to sum up what I'm hearing, is come up with a slogan, like a sentence that captures everything you're trying to present to the end user. That's number one. Number two is looking at your monetization plan. I know you mentioned $9.99 for premium service. I didn't quite understand what that was. And you also threw a couple of numbers. Do you have a minimum viable product, or is that what you aspire to do?
All these numbers are what we aspire to make.
So when do you anticipate actually having a product that works?
When do I anticipate? Well, we have a product. It's an MVP. It's in the prototype. The app is in the prototype. We haven't launched because we want to get as much feedback and like this and as much presence as we can before we launch. And that's what I want to focus on before anything.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just looking at your Instagram right now, and I see that the way that you are branding and putting out there, you're kind of just putting out products right now.
Yes.
Are you planning on really focusing on the technology part of your brand in
So
the future?
for the first step of Teyora Technologies, we were a drop shipping
Okay.
for wellness.
Okay.
And then as we started seeing how much money people spend on cleansers and just
Yeah.
sponges, I was like, okay, let me put this all in one place. Let me make something. And that's where we started. And that's where
That right there is a great story to lead into what is the consumer's problem. You saw firsthand, blah, blah, blah. That might get the point across quicker.
yes, sir. Thank you. Yes.
Great presentation, by
Thank
the
you.
way. Like I'm gonna echo what everyone else is saying. You walking around, that was really engaging. I also do want to say you have to be careful with the language for the medical aspect of it. Don't want to you want to just say suggestions of what if they're experiencing eczema or psoriasis or anything like that. You don't want to explicitly say this will solve that or fix that problem.
Yes, ma'am.
That will kind of hurt you on the back end.
Yes, ma'am.
Where you can get the ground running.
Yes, ma'am. Sir.
That was another pain of some of what I saw. Your images had a lot of vitamins and supplements and all that.
Yes, sir.
I'm hearing wellness, I'm not hearing medical. Are you providing medical on supplement use and things of that nature?
Am I providing medical and
Are
supplement?
you going to advise them to take vitamin C because they?
Oh, yes, because if you're not getting enough sun, we will recommend, yes, you take vitamin D, of course.
So the basic stuff, not because you have diabetes.
Right. We're not going to go into the over medical, but peptide supplements, stuff you can buy from GNC.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, my bad.
You are on the right track. I just want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. You're
Thank
going to refine it. You're going to take this feedback and make it better. Some other things to consider. Have you gone to the mall and just walked around with it, talked to other young people that might want something like this, and just ask them questions. They either want it or they don't, and they're going to give you feedback to make your MVP better and get it to that, get it to something that you can put out into the market.
Maybe not the mall, but for our MVP, I did test our MVP with 500 testers to see.
You want to get more testers, so
Yes,
you
sir.
try to get more testers as much as you can. The other thing to consider in the future, not right now, is you don't have the medical side, but maybe you start creating relationship with dermatologists and people like that can really bring some subject matter expertise into what you're trying to do on social media and educating the audience. There's a lot of ways you can go with this, so just know you are on the right track. Just keep going.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Love your style presentation, by the way. I think one of the things you need to be careful of, I've worked in AI for a long time. A lot of people are apprehensive of any kind of AI tool that takes their personal medical information and uses it for any purpose because they want to know it's safe. They don't want to put something in there, even if it's for a product that you might sell, that I have lupus or I have cancer or I have an STD, whatever. You have to be very careful. And when it comes to medical, doing any kind of other than just recommendation, like we think you would benefit from this, but you have to be careful with the language. Because if it does get to a place that somebody says, well, I took vitamin D and I never would have thought about it, and now I have X, that's horrible for me, I'm going to sue you. So you need to be very careful in the medical community and have it very secure. No one's going to break in, that sort of general, cyber stuff.
Yes,
Keep that in mind when you're collecting personal medical information.
yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, I'm just kind of, what he was saying, what I think would be, I see this a lot of times, people, they have book coaching and counselor and therapist, and then they advertise as if they're a therapist, but you don't have that backing. So when he was talking about the medical side and her, it would be good if you may have someone to partner with, like he was mentioning, and may have that ask question, like, well, they can help you in that aspect, so you're not trying to answer those questions, stay in your lane, and then you connect with people that's in their lane, and then it makes it more, credible. You know what I'm saying? To say, just to protect what you're doing. It's like they mentioned, so you may have some positions that may wanna say, hey, listen, I wanna connect with you, or maybe someone that's working in skincare or whatever, and you just have that question in the box where they can say, hey, ask this question, and let them answer from their professional aspect versus you trying to answer it or your answer. Let them come from again, to protect you from anyone trying to sue you or saying that you suggested something without that special.
Yes, ma'am. So
Even in your advertising, just make sure that it's clear that that's not what I'm doing. And I'm sure you will, but just want to put it out.
Just to help them out just a little bit, one of the things that we are doing is making sure that it's HIPAA compliant. So if someone does put their personal information in there, we will make sure that it is protected and it's not being able to be sold to the different places that's going to try to use it. In addition to what you guys said about the medical, the dermatologist, the different people he's going to be working with are vetted. They have NPI numbers. They will be people that have been in the business for a certain amount of time before we allow them to give any information to anybody for what he's doing. And to talk about the platform, it is a curated platform, which means I come in, I have oily skin, I have 4C hair, I have these different things. It's going to recommend the dermatologist you may need. It's going to recommend the beautician that may be able to help you, what products may be good for you. So there's different things that platform is going to do. There are a lot of things that do it today. The problem is it's fragmented. It's 50 million of them that you have to go to. This platform, you will be able to say, hey, I get my beautician right here in the same platform that I was able to get my facial scrub. So that's what sets him apart from most of the other things that's out there today. With it being a curated platform and having HIPAA compliance, a lot of places don't have those types of things. So those are things that he's putting into place now, and I am one of the people that's helping him to do that. That's why I jumped in really quick, to make sure that he understands how that works. Some people have a great idea and they need people like us behind them to make sure that that idea works. And that's why I'm here, to make sure that his program that he has created does get to the things that you guys are asking about.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I just want to follow up with like on his point and her point is, yeah, with like a partnership, like a really good one would be or gym or like or personal trainer, because they already have like the client base that you want are people who are interested in fitness and wellness. So one of the ways to basically have a partnership with them, like in our financial planning firm, they usually collab with and partnership with insurance firm to have like mention about their product and recommend them to have like your clients. But yeah, like everyone else already mentioned, have like your building compliance. So after that, that's something that you may want to consider.
Physical trainers.
Do you mind if I jump in?
Yeah, so jumping on what Walter said,
Yes, sir.
go talk to actual people.
Sir.
You mentioned 500 people. Do you do a survey?
No, just went up to 500 people, said, hi, how you doing?
Okay. When you're out there talking to people, ask them what they're currently using. Ask them how you could differentiate from what they're currently looking for as far as recommendations or what they're doing. Don't just look for validation of your platform. Figure out where the gap is and what people are doing today when you're talking to them. Otherwise, you're just pushing your platform as the next best thing, as opposed to trying to understand where there is a gap in the recommendations, the access to new products, the ability to talk to experts. That's the gap we need to fill, not just the nice new shiny object of your new product that you're building, but where is the gap that needs to be filled so that you can really connect with the market opportunity that's out there, not just another app. Nobody needs another app. People need problem solved.
Sir. Ma'am.
Okay. Also Crunch Fitness, to piggyback off her, they have a mentorship program where they can like advertise your app whenever it's done.
Mhm.
And then you can, just get that exposure. People can download. I would like to see like your algorithm of like a lot of like the get ready with me and like people just getting ready and then like logging into the app to just say like, okay, I logged in, made my breakfast, this is what I ate, and then wash my face, like a lot of the get ready with these.
All the TikTok, and you'll be able to share like,
Yeah.
oh, I did this on Teyora.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's going to be. It's going to like young people want to turn everything into a trend.
Yeah.
Why not turn wellness into it? Yes, sir.
Yeah, and sorry if I confuse your medical like eczema and the hygiene issue. Being very careful with that is the top priority. You need to be with your app and all of your service. Make sure you're doing things. So pick up back off him. Make sure you go if you're gonna go to a mall and you're gonna do a survey. Whether you go to Westfield Burn Mall or you go to International Park Mall or you go to a mall in Alabama. Make sure you get the permission to do that there because sometimes they'll be funny with it. However, when you are doing a survey, make sure you write it down. Make sure you have about 500 to 1,000 pages just on your own. So when you're talking to people, you can actually put that data in. Because once you find out what product somebody is using and what somebody else is using, it doesn't just go all the same way of pushing your platform, just getting everybody's opinion or what they're using is better off for you than just going up to somebody saying, hey man, so what do you use? That's it.
Sir, definitely. Yes, sir.
Well, one, I just wanted to encourage you, bro. You are on a right track.
Thank you.
A few other people said, and keep on going on that track. Take this feedback, take and apply it. But also, like, what you're doing is going to be beneficial. There are a lot of people that is going to need it. and that it will benefit. I think starting with that user, especially with things like this, it seems like, especially from like when the lady up here started speaking, you have a lot of these things in place. So I think starting with the user and the person that the problem that you're trying to solve when you're doing your presentation, because you have the good presentation skills, you have the ability to speak, and to convey what you're trying to convey. But when you think about who is the person that this is for, and what problem am I solving, what value am I bringing to that person, then it will allow you to speak with a little more clarity on these things. Because the app is going to be the app, it's not going to change. Those things happen. But when you tell me why it's beneficial for me to use it, so like I'm going to bring you convenience, I'm going to help you get that curated experience, I'm going to help XYZ, that's beneficial because like if you're an athlete, you don't have the time to do that. You may have people that can tell you some of these things, but you don't have the time. Like my wife, I go in the bathroom, she has 35 bottles. I don't know what those bottles. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people are like that. She tried to get me into her face routine. I was confused. So it's like that app and also the way that people are going when it comes to getting on Amazon and getting on these things, that is going to be beneficial. But I think starting with the user, especially when you're doing your presentation, is what's going to help people understand why this app is beneficial. I think that's where people are confused. Like all is good and it makes sense, but it's confusing because it's like, how does it benefit me? So if you start with the user and the benefit, then everybody else gets it. And now the app makes sense to more people.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So, probably great presentation. Since you're doing this as a curated experience, have you looked into like setting up a partner account with Amazon or somewhere else where you can within your app link out to where they can purchase these items and you receive residual from?
Yes, we are an Amazon associate. So you can buy and you can link it from Amazon, Shopify, Linktree, any social media.
And so
Yes, ma'am.
within your app, then are you acknowledging the fact that you can receive money from anything purchased?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you.
Within your app, are you letting people know that, hey, by the way, if you click this and purchase it, I receive money?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Explicitly in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So the fact that there is many questions means you're definitely on the right track. My questions are around my limited understanding of AI. So AI that I understand, if I ask it to recommend the top 3 products of this type, and I say I want organic, I want sustainable, it's going to give me the top 3. It's going to go in and scrape these websites, but it only does it at the first page level. It doesn't go into the product level. And it told me that there's a limitation. It does that. So how are you going to get around that? First question. And second question is, am I going to get all the choices that meet my everything I've answered in yours, or am I just getting advertising?
Well, that AI and our AI is totally, we're making it. We are actually taking web surfaces and databases, putting it into a chart for one A hair and saying this is a database to pull for one A hair. And we're putting it in a database, and that's the algorithm. So when somebody says they have one A hair, they're automatically put over here into this column. Okay, they have one A hair. They can't be put over here, right? They don't have that type of hair. So that AI and our AI is totally different. When you answer questions, you're put into specific columns that shift down, down, down into specific nodes. And that's how we get the specific information about you. And that's how we curate the experience.
So your AI is trained to go into the product level and understand the details of specific products.
Yes.
And
And what?
Manually.
Ingredients.
Yes, ingredients, because we manually do it. We manually go and say, is this okay for this type of hair? And we ask and we research and with experts and the expert.
And so based on that, you're going to recommend it whether they're an advertiser or not. But what you're using is how many times did that analysis show this is the right product? Then you reach out to them and say, we want you to run ads because we've designed this, we've sent this many people toward your product.
Or they'll text us and be like, hey, this many people bought this. Okay, guys, or they'll reach out to us and say, this many people bought this, show this again. Or keep showing us at the
If
top.
they're going to Amazon to buy it, they're not gonna know. So that's another channel of revenue for you if you do make the effort.
Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
It actually kind of sounds like it's not AI driven. You're manually curating a database of products for this hair type, this skin type. You should actually really lean into that because as much as AI is a trendy buzzword, there are far more people willing to spend far more money to have an actual human do something. Like, I'm actually excited now that I've heard, oh wait, no, I've gone through, I've reviewed this. This is manually done. This wasn't an algorithm. This wasn't 5 minutes. I built this whole app and I'm trying to make as much money as I can off of it. This feels intentional now. It feels curated. It feels like you actually care. And now I want to use your bot. Like this whole time I've been sitting going, it's AI. I could just probably do the same thing on ChatGPT. I probably do their app. Now all of a sudden you folks me in with the idea that like.
So can I jump in real quick? I'm a proud mom. So the goal of this app is to help you, and the buzzword are regulate your life. And it's to have all of your wellness in one complete app. The future integrations we hope to integrate with telehealth visits where you can actually speak to a dermatologist within the app. These are all future integrations that we are looking forward to doing. Integrating with the product similar to the NuvaRing. Is that what it's called? Yeah. So that will learn, so it knows if you wash your face, that ring will learn as you do things. Of course, that's part of the premium service, so not everyone will have that. So if you don't want the ring knowing your business, then you don't have to, but those are all future integrations.
I had him before you. I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Yeah, one was gonna be think about the wearables, but so that's good because you want the app to go with people even when they can't get on it. And you want, like, if you're sleeping, I'm not getting on the app, so that helps with all those tracking and to be able to feed some of that data. But the other thing is, also when it comes to think about your audience. So like if you're pitching in here, like regular people, like how you just explained the AI database, it's better to say you're curating it, you're putting the information in. But if you're speaking to somebody in tech, then it's better to probably say AI because then that's a buzzword for them. And now they get it, oh, you got AI, okay, now you can explain it that way. So know your audience a little bit, okay, like in here, it's you put it together, over there, it's AI.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well,
Sir.
Last question.
I am so excited for you.
Thank you.
Reiterate, you are on the right track.
Thank you.
Some things to consider is maybe list you got a good team here. They're helping you.
The best.
And what I noticed is that they jump, so you're gonna continue to refine this. Reconvene with the team and add some of their verbiage that they were talking about. Because you as the founder and CEO, they're not gonna be up there on that stage that has the spotlight with you. They're gonna be in the audience. And they're not gonna be able to pipe up like this, but you're so on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm very excited for you.
Thank you.
While David puts some information up, I totally forgot, some of you took some pictures today. If you're so inclined to tag on social media, our socials are Facebook /1 Million Cups Tampa. Instagram is at 1MCTPA, and LinkedIn and YouTube are 1 Million Cups Tampa. We love to get the word out. Our social media organizer loves it when you do that. I want to recognize some organizers who are not in the room today, but still we appreciate the value that they bring. Josh Ray, Pamela McCoy, David Ponraj. Oh, hey, Pam online. Hey, girl. Kate Heath, I shout out to you. Lynn Croson, and Cassidy is here in the building, but she's shy. The other thing, so we've got just a minute before, I'm just going to let you run with it. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. So, like Miranda said earlier, we are the Entrepreneur Collaborative Center. We have a bunch of different events to different and various partners. I'm just going to go over a few right now. I know Walter kind of touched on Toastmasters that happens at 10:30 in this room after networking. Walter, do you want to reiterate what that is?
Be here, be square at 10:30 if you want to improve your communication and leadership skills, sir.
Nice. So tomorrow, so tonight we have, at 5:30, we have, Prospera coming in, that's 100% in Spanish, Technology Day 3. I believe you don't have to have taken day 1 and day 2, to join. Again, 100% in Spanish. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., we have Get Paid for What You Know with Shane.
Tomorrow, 10 a.m., be here. I do two monthly workshops. The first Thursday is how to sell when you hate to sell. Tomorrow's is Get Paid for What You Know, and it's taking your expertise, your knowledge base, and showing you a new, not new, but a new to you business model to help distribute it and benefit from it. So tomorrow at 10.
Thank you, Shane. We have a bunch of other workshops on here. I'm gonna just leave that up. And if you have any questions on any of them or anything else that shows up on our calendar, you can come talk to me, talk to Eve, talk to Cassidy, Shayla, who's usually at the front desk. You can also talk to her as well. Any other questions of those, come see me after.
And the talk, discussion, questions doesn't have to stop just because we're done here. Until about 20 after 10, you're welcome to stay in here, finish the coffee, and ask questions and give advice to each other. That's what it's all about. Appreciate you.
Oh, sorry, one last thing, I forgot to.
Appreciate you being here.
Oh, well, we do have SBDC in the house as well for consulting. If you ever want one-on-one consulting, it's at no cost to you. You can sign up with SBDC. You can talk to Eve about that. Sean's in the back, one of our consultants. And then we also have SCORE. We had Kevin sitting around here before. He's here today. So if you want to talk to SCORE, there are other mentors as well. But yes, thank you.
Close us up, Miranda.
We're done. Thanks.